Hi, my name is David Fleming from Disciples Ignited, and we are studying Gems in John, devotional thoughts throughout the Gospel of John. Now, in yesterday's video, we talked about the time that Jesus cleansed the temple of those that were turning God's house into a marketplace. But today I want to piggyback on that and explain what happened immediately after Jesus cleansed the temple. Now, in John chapter 2, we read about how Jesus cleansed the temple. In Matthew's gospel, we learn what happened immediately after Jesus cleansed the temple. Let me read it to you in Matthew chapter 21, starting with verse 12, going down to verse 14. I'll be reading to you from the NIV. Jesus entered the temple courts and drove out all who were buying and selling there. He overturned the tables of the money changers and the benches of those selling doves. "It is written," he said to them, "my house will be called a house of prayer, but you're making it a den of robbers." But then, listen to this. This is what happened immediately after Jesus cleansed the temple. The blind and the lame came to him at the temple, and he healed them. What does this teach us? This teaches us that not only did Jesus want the house of God to be a place of prayer, but he wants it to be a place of ministry. But if we do not pray, there is not going to be any true spirit-filled, powerful, miraculous ministry. Prayer gives birth to the ministry of Jesus. Let me ask you, are you experiencing a real move of God in the church that you go to? If not, I bet it's because prayer is not having the focus that Jesus wants it to be. Remember, Jesus said, "My Father's house is to be a house of prayer." But Jesus also used it as a platform for ministry, where he healed people, where he taught people. But it all took place after all the hindrances were removed, and God's house was turned once again into the house of prayer that it was supposed to be. You know, when I look at my own life, and if I'm not experiencing the presence of Jesus like I desire, if I'm not experiencing the move of God in my life like I want it to move, then the first thing that I need to ask myself, David, does prayer have the focus in your life that Jesus wants it to have? Are you making prayer a primary focus of your life so that every hindrance that the enemy wants to bring into your life is going to be removed? That's what prayer does. Prayer not only gives glory to Jesus, but prayer removes hindrances so that Jesus can move in your life the way he wants to. Think about that. And join with me tomorrow as we share some more gems from the Gospel of John. See you tomorrow.